Hello, and welcome to another dev stream of Dream Team Supreme. I'm Olivier Schron, and my fellow player here today is...
I'm Lewis, and I'm a designer at Big Adventure, so I'm excited to show off this latest version of the game.
Speaking of which, today we'll be playing version 0.15.0. That just means we've made a local build here from the 0.15 release. And that's the build that we'll be using for the playtests on December 10th, plus all the extra features we add to it. So since we last had a playtest, I'm excited to show off some of the things that have gone in. My most interesting feature, or subtle feature, is that the giants now appear above the beat sequence. So when they're throwing punches or attacking, they're sliding over it a little bit. And we plan to use that to greater effect in the long run, but right now it's a subtle little change that just gives them a little bit more presence. What about you, Tom? Is there something you're excited to show off?
Yeah, I think this was in our last playtest. We put it in about halfway through, but I'm excited to show off the animations on the beat sequence. So that's just sort of the communication of what's happening throughout a turn. Yeah, there's a lot of lightning sparks and it's juicy, and I'm excited to show it off.
Awesome. So there'll for sure be a link to the next playtest so you can try it out for yourself. Just a reminder, it's going to be on December 10th. So save the date. I'm going to host the game, Tom. And this is our snazzy new invitation system. So I say it's snazzy and new. This top line here is the old way where you just copied the code and sent it to your friend. Still works. But now you can simply invite your friend from your Steam's friend list. So let's give that a try. Oh, perfect. My Steam list came on. So it's only recording the screen, so you don't see that. But I just literally clicked on Tom's name from the Steam pop-up. And Tom, on his side, what's happening on your screen?
I've joined the game. I got a little pop-up to join it and click it, and here I am.
Easy. Awesome. So welcome to the playtest. Excellent. This message just tells me how to best participate and how to make it so that us developers can really take advantage of the feedback that you're giving us. I'm excited for the playtest and I'm ready to lock in. Oh, there's a specific amount of monsters to defeat, but let's see if we can just get one playthrough done today.
That's good. Are there any particular scientist combos you want to try out? I'm thinking about what kind of build we want to angle for before we even get anything going.
Okay. Well, we've got 3 scientists to choose from. There's our friend Bruce Force here. There's the lovely Toast 2. And there's Dr. Pierre Turner. So they all have pros and cons, but mostly pros. I wonder if a pairing of Bruce Force and Pierre Turner would be interesting for players. I think the last time we played, it was a Toast 2 and Pierre Turner pairing.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Do you want to be Pierre or do you want to be Bruce?
Oh, I'll be Bruce this time.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, did you see that? Can you unlock again?
Sure thing.
Oh, snazzy new lock it in button.
Yeah.
All right, Dream Team Supreme, defeat all the monsters to save the day. I'm in.
Nice. I actually haven't seen this new enough yet. the tutorial pop-ups. They're new to me. I didn't see them when they went in for testing.
Oh yeah, they look really good, don't they? They fit in with the rest of the aesthetic. I just brought up the pause menu, and the options have the same tablet look and button feel, so quite excited about it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Everything's coming together in the same Dream Team Supreme world. It's time to face the tutorial monster. Surrender. So we're in co-op. Each scientist draws their cartridges to their hands. You control one scientist. We're on the left. Awesome.
Cool.
And you gotta put the right cartridges into the right slots. Nice.
Yeah. what do we want to do here? Do we want to get through it nice and fast? I'll gain some block and you...
Whale away.
Yeah, sounds good.
Ooh, look at that. The tutorial's got the new sequence animations going.
There we go. This is what I was talking about.
And ready.
Sweet.
So the lock-in button is nice and huge. I press it. Ooh, there we go. So you can see all the actions resolve one after the other, from top to bottom, left to right. And we've blocked what surrender was doing. We gained ourselves one little momentum. So we've got a new HP bar as well. I'll go over it after this. So dual-sided cartridges function differently, whether you slot them on the top or the bottom. Got it. And the giant robot predicts what the monster will do using its prediction drive. This turn the monster's attacking. That's right, it's going to do a heroic hack of 4. So we can fill in all the gray slots however we like. Got it. So it's going to attack us for 4. We need to defend it for more than 4. I can do a defend here.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might jump right in and play adapt.
Yeah.
Which will give us reinforced, which increases all of our block. So we'll be able to... It'll mean that clash is good enough to block all of this damage.
That's perfect. And it exhausts as well. So exhaust means that it won't be available for the rest of the battle. But in the next battle, it'll be back. I was talking about the snazzy new HP bar, so you've got momentum here, and you've got a clearer conversion from block to momentum. So the way it works is, if at the end of your turn you've got leftover block, it's going to transfer into momentum, and then you could use momentum on the first attack of the next turn. In our case, we're going to want to hit it hard.
Yep.
So let's keep wailing at it.
Sweet. Nice, there we go, that reinforced is coming in strong. Although I guess we can do the sort of lean into that momentum, and so perhaps on this round we can, at the end, since at the end of each turn our remaining block becomes momentum, we could just focus on getting a bunch of blocks so that we can next turn hit them really hard.
Yeah, well, while you're explaining this, the tutorial is also on the screen showing it, so I think that was perfect timing. Yeah, if we can squeeze in big hits next turn and use that momentum to our advantage, we're gonna get it going well. So here's a block.
Sweet, let's just fill it up.
Yeah, that reinforce goes a long way to changing our block from 9 to 15.
Yeah. Although we got to be careful because we didn't do anything about Surrender's block, they've got some momentum as well, so they're going to hit us for 10 damage if we don't do something about it this turn.
Oh, I've got a steel fist for that.
Oh, perfect. So I'll just chuck in a block and then we're good to go.
Cool. Bang! Ooh.
Perfect. Cool.
So after each encounter, we get to upgrade our giant robot. I love it.
Yeah, so the first reward of the game, like, you gotta be looking for what's our sort of angle for a build this run. There's some good options here. Juggernaut's always very tempting, but I think we were talking just yesterday about sort of the downside of taking it early, losing one extra draw.
Absolutely.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, if you're just pulling 4 cards in the start of the game, it's really hard to get the combinations you need to get through the first monsters.
That being said, though, I think an exhaust build can often go pretty crazy, and then gaining block out of it. So I'm thinking either Stoicism or Juggernaut here.
I think we should try the risky Juggernaut route. Mostly because while I agree with you strategically, Stoicism's probably the safer bet. We had an exhaust build last time with Freddy, so let's try something a little different. And we just talked about how this was stacking the odds in our favor in the long run, but difficult in the short run. So let's see if we're any good at this game.
Yeah, we should be able to handle it at this point, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm just going to take Buffer in this situation. Buffer used to be a starter card, but we've added it to the reward pool, just in streamlining the starter deck. But I still think it holds up, even just in the reward pool, so I'm going to take that one, I think.
Yeah, I take Blind Rage because while it'll hit for 3, if we start losing health, it could turn into a multi-hit of like 3-4 times, which is very powerful with Juggernaut. So we might have to take a beating. I don't know how you feel about that.
It's one of my favorite strategies, to be honest. Health's a resource and everything.
Yeah. Alright, so we got a snazzy playthrough panel here. And, yeah. If you're playing the... yes, if you're playing the playtest and you see something that's broken, click on the bug and tell us about it. Join the Discord and tell us how you feel anyways. But this is a easy way to just click it and enter a post and just be like, I don't know, what was broken the other day? I can't think off the top of my head, but you can do things like I would do. Feedback. This playtest 0.15.0 is on some weird green color. I don't like it. Alright, what are we going to take with Juggernaut?
Yeah, I was just thinking about this. I think this is actually the case for Action News. So we found that Action News is one of the least picked locations, but I actually think it can offset our downside here, right? Like the bonus that we'll get from Action News is that for the first turn we'll get front page news, which will give us 2 extra draws. So on our first turn, we won't have to worry about the downside of Juggernaut, which can get us up and running, basically. We can build that momentum quicker and then be able to take him down.
I think you're right. I'm following your lead on this one. You're absolutely right.
Cool. It is going to make this next fight a little tougher, but again, because it's early, we should be able to handle it. It's not the toughest.
Well, Octavio's got a lot of arms, although he's wearing shoes on some of them. We've just got to make sure we hit it on the back end.
Yeah, I think I'm going to fulfill my part, and I'll focus on getting our shield up and running so that we can actually get that momentum that Juggernaut's going to triple for us.
Do you want to set him on fire?
Oh, yeah, why not? Cool. So yeah, that's Pierre's thing, I suppose. Pierre's pretty good at blocking, but he's also he's the main scientist for interacting with burning, which will make characters take damage at the end of each beat, which are these like vertical columns that light up. So you'll see just after Rampage lights up, there we go, just for a quick moment, that's a beat, and you'll see in the last turn, when Inflict happens, Octavio's going to take some fire damage on that beat. So here it goes.
There we go. Ooh, our momentum is already big.
Nice, and you've drawn Steel Fist, so we can get a pretty solid hit out of that right out the gate.
Well, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's open up with 50 damage.
Yeah. We're going to get hit for, what is it, like 12 damage, though, so I'll throw in at least 1 block.
12. Yeah, okay, let's block before.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, there we go. With these two, yeah, we'll be sorted and safe. And I think that's me. I think you've got the next best card, yeah?
Yep. There we go.
Set ourselves up for momentum next turn.
Yeah, that tripling really does do a lot, as long as you get, especially with steel fists, because momentum's going to apply to both hits. So we're getting like 50 damage out of that.
Yeah.
Oops, so oh no, I was going to say we've let them gain a little bit of momentum, but burning is going to save us there.
Yeah, we don't even have to worry about it. That's the beauty of burning. You've just got to make sure you don't stay on fire yourself.
Alright, I'll chuck in buffer.
I've got nothing that is going to actually work. Wait, no. Inflict disarms. So if this character's next action is an attack, the action gets skipped. So let me play a defense card. You can see the type of cards by the white icon on top of the green circuit. And in dual-sided cards, you can see that it's different whether it's on top or on the bottom, depending on the action. So in this case, I slotted in a defense card. It'll still trigger and will avoid that disarmed.
Nice. Yeah, I was just about to say as well, why not follow that up with some attacks? I'll chuck on a little extra burning at the end and a bit of block, and then I think we're good to go.
Yeah, fantastic. We've also got 18 momentum, so we're going to be doing a little bit of punishing. Although I really don't like the -1 extra draw. With Juggernaut, that means we'll only draw 3 cards next turn. Oh, but there will be no next turn. Octavio,
Nice.
ate that.
Ooh, I mean, there's a no-brainer for me here. We've got a lot of momentum. If we get kinetic armor, we'll gain kinetic charge, which doubles our next attack. So we can merge that with momentum, double the double, or double the big boost from momentum. Seems pretty solid.
Yeah, no arguments from me. I think build-wise, this is totally going in one direction. And let's, lean in. Quick reflex gains block, which will need to turn into momentum. And if we have a lot of block, which we plan on turning into momentum, flipping that into power makes it a permanent base as well. So if we do that on a turn before kinetic charge, ooh, it's going to be
good.
Power, momentum, and kinetic charge going wild. What are you taking?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take invert. So it lets us, it's got this consume keyword, which means we can you spend one of our own resources to get something else. So I'm mostly interested in the top side, since we've got a bit of reinforced. It'll give us like a single boost of block, which we can use in a pinch, but we can also use it to, if we used it right at the end of a sequence, we could convert that into 30 momentum with the help of Juggernaut.
Ooh, right. Let's take it.
So. We seen the dojo yet?
No, we have not.
Just looking over here. Nice. So I think with this monster coming up, Maelstrom, I think we've got a pretty good shot against them. So I think we could take the risk and try and get the powerful attack later down the line for dojo. We're doing a lot of setup for later in this run.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, we can play Maelstrom okay. You've got enough reinforced to see us through. But yes, we'll need to add patience, which I don't know that Bruce and Pierre have.
Yeah,
but they do now. Nothing happens.
There we go.
Oh, we lost that extra draw. Alright, so Maelstrom's got something called Chaos. If this character would deal damage, they randomly deal between 0 and this much more damage. So it's always a risk. Do we block as much as we possibly can so that even if they hit the maximum case, the ceiling case, they don't hurt us? Or Do we, throw a block away, hoping that they hit one of the floor cases and maybe just hit us for the minimum? But first it's going to hit us for 4, so we've got to block at least that. I've got a 6, unless you want to throw in... Yeah, alright.
So... Yeah, Reinforced is pretty strong against Maelstrom. It helps. We need something to scale up our block since the Chaos can scale up their damage pretty quick.
Yeah, absolutely. And we need to give them roughly 7 damage, so that they don't build up any momentum. I was gonna slot in this clash to take 6 points out of there, but I'm thinking, what if you started the heat on this tornado?
You read my mind. Yeah, let's send that in. I'll take this specific slot from this PS slot. I'll get us a little bit more reinforced. And then how about that? I know this is a very Pierre heavy turn, but if I chuck in invert, we can do that strategy I was just talking about. Yeah. Where if we take one of those reinforced, we'll end up with at least 30 momentum next turn.
I locked in.
Sounds good. Nice.
You literally just explained how this was going to work, and hopefully it'll pay off right now.
Yeah. Alright, so that's that first stack of chaos on there.
Yeah, so it can do anywhere between 6 and 0 and 6 damage. Sorry, 3 and 6 damage. And then, how much did it do? I missed it.
Yeah, me too.
Whatever, 17 times 3, that's what matters.
Yep. There we go, 51.
Oh, so it's got 169 health. I've got an idea. What if we just block this entire turn?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
It's not going to build momentum, but we will.
Yep.
It's not going to build momentum because it's not. It's on fire, so that'll distract it.
Fully defensive turn.
But
so we could take some damage from the first hit, because I don't think we have, with Chaos, they could hit us pretty hard, but we'll see.
Yeah, we took 2 damage.
That's not so bad.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. Only 8 more momentum coming in, but it's going to triple again, so I'm sure we'll have enough.
Yeah. All right, 177. Perfect. Just for fun.
Yeah,
we're gonna bash it big time.
Yeah. More cards than we need here, but... Perfect.
There we go, 180 damage. And that is the strategy paying off. So, I mean, if we want to really not diversify at all, we could take Electro Guard, which would give us a chance to push our block when it's at its peak to gain more momentum before the tripling of Juggernaut. Is that, or there's also Heat Ray, which allows us to use Burning to manage the monsters better. I think for me, Acid Curse is out because we're not really managing that strategy right now. We don't have a lot of options to get in control of it.
Yeah, I agree. I do think Electro Guard could be very powerful, but it's very situational.
Yeah.
We need to gain power, which you've got 1 card in your deck. I have 0 cards in my deck that will allow us to gain power.
Yeah.
So the angle there is pretty slim, but if we hit it, we're going to get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
Whereas Heat Ray, on the other hand, it's just good. That'll help us out for sure. That'll, especially with Pierre. It's pretty easy to get that burning on them. It just makes us stronger.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You feeling like you want to take the risk?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think we can get ridiculous numbers. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Boom, 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 boom. I think converter here is the best one. If we consume 5 momentum, which, typically we're going to have a lot after turns, we can gain 8 power, which would then... no. The problem with the converter is that its dual side makes the power gain only happen when I could slot it from the bottom. So I'm going to take Impulse. It's going to eat 5 block, but it's also going to double whatever the remaining block is because of our Electro Guard. So yeah, that's my choice.
I'm going to take Calculate. It's got a little bit of Sustained Burn, which, hey, we just added the keyword for that. It's going to apply it to ourselves, which is a little risky, but hey, we could use that to trigger Kinetic Armor. We could reduce it if we need to. There's a lot we can do.
God, Peak is big.
What do we want to do here?
I think second version of Action News is pretty good as well. I don't really like going to the Abandoned Factory before Peak, because you kind of need to use your slots hitting Peak, or else he's going to build up faster than you can build up Super Supreme.
And Juggernaut has a really strong chance to be a really strong downside against Peak. If we don't get the cards that we need against this guy when we need them, it's over.
Exactly.
So I'm with you. Let's go Action News.
And as much as I love the Energy Lab and the power, I just don't think our build needs a small amount of immediate power.
Yeah.
It's going to be Enraged, but that's not a big deal for Peak.
Plus 30 health.
Yeah.
On a monster that has 1,800 health.
Oh yeah, is that the amount? Let's go. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this monster's got a mod too. We've been calling them statics. What does it do? Crumbling. Whenever you deal damage to Peak, Peak loses 1/4 of its HP and 1/4 of its power. Which is good because you see it gaining power here, 18, and then hitting us for 18. And it's also good that it loses 1/4 of its HP because 1,800 is a lot. Is Enraged actually working? Because I thought they would be 30 more, or is it 30% more?
It should be just 30 more, that's what I thought. So yeah, it looks like we might have to hit that bug button.
I clicked
and
it.
report a bug ourselves. Yeah.
Oops. I closed that just because it's interrupting the stream. Sorry about that. But yes, we'll write down that bug. I'll just write it on my notepad.
While you do that, I'm actually going to load up the beat sequence with a couple of cards. Oh, that's the wrong one. So if we chuck in Buffer and Calculate here, this gives us quite a bit of block, which we're going to need against Peak. He hits you for at least 18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like if you do nothing about it, if you don't hit him, he's hitting you for at least 36 damage each turn. Which, as you can see, is more than our max health. So we're definitely going to need some block. And then with Crumbling, we'll need to hit him a few times, make sure we can reduce that power.
Yeah. So I'm going to chuck this one in, and this one, and this one. How much block are we going to have? We're going to have, what, 5, and then 6, so 11.
Yeah.
If
I'm thinking I might
uh,
actually... Oh, no, you go for it. Yeah, that's a great idea.
That'll
Better than
give
what
us
I had in
12
mind.
instead, but give us power. Yeah, it's not great, but it'll have to do. Yeah, I'm ready to rock.
Let's send it.
18 power is scary. Double ones. So the reason I played the Steel Fist early is because every hit, every time it takes damage from an attack, it'll lose a quarter of its life. So a quarter is much bigger at 1800 than it is at, let's say, 788.
Oof.
Oh yeah, he hit us
That's a
hard.
tough hit. Yeah, and we don't have any repair in this deck, so we're in a pretty vulnerable spot.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I think the way...
Yeah?
Well, you've got quick reflex, which is gain X power, where X is your block,
Block.
and then that will also double the block.
That's right.
So I think you're going to need to play that like at the end. Yeah, perfect. So we'll get a big boost from that. Other than that, I think you should spend 3 actions hitting. Is that going to be enough? We don't have very much reinforced. I'll be blocking, that's for sure.
We spend 3 actions hitting. Oh yeah, we really need to get better at blocking because I think we're gonna eat it.
Well, I think if we
yeah.
spend a lot of our actions blocking, considering our block is going to double, like should I swap out instead of Rampage? I'll chuck in an event. Then we get a bit more block out of it.
Yeah. Block, 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 block. That'll be 12. And then times 2, 24. Can we block 24? Okay. We'll be very powerful after that. So I think after that we'll need to lay the smack down.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see how it goes.
Fingers crossed. Oh, he's got 25 power. He's got more power than us. No. He's been hitting us so hard we haven't been stacking momentum. Oof.
Well, we survived.
Yeah.
We made it another turn. And we've got 20 power now. Hopefully you draw Steel Fists and you can get that double attack.
Nope.
Nope.
I've only got 2 attacks.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of block, at least, or a lot of capacity for block. So... how does this set us up? I think this is gonna... this is as best as we can do. The only cards we have left is nothing happens. So.
Yeah. That patience is... we're holding on to it dearly. Let's lock in. We gotta believe Super Supreme's gonna pull through. Or else it's the, the humbling 5,000.
So at least we have some reinforced helping us out now.
Yeah, it's helping a lot. $34. Oh, we survive another turn. That's the risk of, singular strategies.
Yeah. I think
All
we're gonna
right.
need that drop zone for our next location. Oh man, I drew patience again.
Harsh.
But you got steel fists, so that'll help us out.
Yeah. Uh,
I guess I'll chuck this consume the reinforced at the end.
I could do this. Yeah.
Looks good to me.
Maximum aggro. Let's avoid the risk by throwing another heat shield in there.
Yeah.
Forget the block. We're either making it or not. Super Supreme. Let's go! Perfect. More power. That's what we need. Oh, excellent. Easy. Easy peasy.
There we go.
Perfect.
Oh, close one. We're gonna need some healing. We have nothing to repair Super Supreme.
Okay. But talking about one-dimensional builds, I was thinking about working together.
Yeah. I mean, I think that fight proved we need the reinforced.
Yeah, we need it now.
And I was just saying we need repair. This one's even more reinforced, even more repair. I don't think we could have asked for a better card at this point.
Alright, I'm going to take the cheap trick, which either exhausts and gives you a flipped version of the card, where the attacks and block are at the bottom. Or, you do 2 attacks and gain 1 block, which is fantastic with a reinforced pairing. Oh, there's
Sweet.
our exhaust card, friend. I think we don't have a choice. We've got to go and pick up our big cards at the dojo, get rid of that patience.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Oh, thank you, Master. Let's learn.
Beautiful.
Yes, deal
I mean,
20.
with momentum,
Yeah.
those triple attacks, they're gonna come in clutch, I think.
Big fan. Let's get rid of this statue. Okay, so kick up will exhaust all the cartridges slotted into a beat from above. So 1, 3, 5, and 7. We gotta put stuff there that we don't mind losing.
You know what we can do? If you
What?
move those cards that you've just slotted
Yeah?
one to the right. So, if you chuck Blind Rage in slot 5,
Yep.
I can inflict some burning,
Yeah.
but we'll also sustain some burning, so we'll take some ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll take 1 damage from that, but then I can use Invert here to convert the remaining burning into some block.
Yeah.
You'll get an extra trigger on Blind Rage. We'll have stacked some burning onto Giant Foot.
Yeah. Good?
I think, yeah.
So stacking the burning in the overheat in slot 1 means that it'll take 8, which removes that and just leaves 20 block to go. And blind range will do another 6, which means that it'll just have 6 to go. So I could easily get rid of it here, that way. And then what do we play at the bottom that helps us? We need to protect ourselves for 20. So do you have the sweet reinforced cartridges?
Yeah, I can throw in Buffer, that's some more block, and I can
Yeah.
throw in some Adapt. So that's actually, we're going to have 3 reinforced by the time we hit Buffer's block. So that
We'll
is
have
gonna
5
be 7.
because we're working together.
That's true. So I think we'll have plenty from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it looking? I think it's looking strong. I'm locking in.
I think we'll still get hit, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, because there'll be 7 from invert,
Mm-hmm.
and then 9, which will mean 16, so we'll take 4 damage.
True. So perhaps I hold off on some of that block.
I can chuck in this.
Perfect.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's do it.
Quick reflex, how apropos. So we inflict and we sustain burning. Oh yeah, 4 would have been the worst because we we only have 4 left.
Yeah. Well, true, and then we're going to get kinetic charge on this blind rage.
Yeah. That's good. Forgot about that. Didn't need confront in the end. I mean, it always helps to do an attack, but we could have used the slot elsewhere.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's going to lose 16 block just from going through the slots, so we don't have to worry too much about it blocking, turning into momentum for the next turn. But I think it would be fantastic for us to build up our momentum.
Yeah. Speaking of, I've got some pretty good cards that we can slot on the top here. There you go. You slotting in that gives us our working together even more reinforced.
I don't mind getting rid of those cards as well.
Yeah, I don't mind getting... It's all starter cards we're getting rid of at this point, so I think that sets us up well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. No block remaining.
Already?
No.
Oh, very good.
Well,
no, it's gotten
but
that.
will
Yeah.
be. It'll be gone when it matters.
Oh, that momentum's gonna go crazy. Whoops. Boom. Boom. 82. Alright, 57. 57. I forgot we needed to actually use it to block. That's okay.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, that 57, what is it? 171. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I've got my flying kick, so
Please,
get it
by
there.
all means, let's oh, wait. Let's be cheeky and repair 4.
Ooh, let's get just that little bit.
Yeah.
But
Here. Just a little bit. There you go, as much as possible. Whoops.
oh, true, yeah.
Just trying to load you up.
Just a little bit more. Not that we really need it at this point. But
uh-oh, I've got another bug where the tooltip is shown up. So we know about this issue. It's if you're hovering over your partner's card and your partner like slots the card, it jumps to another layer, and we've got that tooltip. The issue, and it's ruined. Oh no, it's ruined the big finish. Sorry, I really wanted to pay attention to flying kick. I was too busy looking at the other thing.
it's all good. I think it was 650 something damage in the end.
Cool, we'll take it. Let's look at these new rewards. Alright, so I know the one I want, but we only have 8 turns to play it.
Yes. You're thinking too many ideas.
Yes.
Fully negates the downside of Juggernaut, that pick that we had right at the very beginning. But I mean, we better hope that we're not going up against Midnight Bite, and we're not getting drop zone, and we are getting drop zone. Otherwise, we're in trouble.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? I mean, lockup could really help us in that situation. Just more double block.
And for us, install is, while it's great to attack how much we're missing HP, I think install is the best for us because we'll be able to trigger Electro Guard at any point.
Right, no Midnight Bite.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's the volcano. Absolutely not. So in the volcano, you've got to sacrifice your HP, which we don't have any. So let's not do that.
Yeah, it'll be all over. I think we got the feedback that we should be allowed to just jump in the volcano and end the run if we want. Secret ending, maybe?
Secret ending where you just hide Super Supreme inside the belly of a volcano for another battle sometime when you can get it again? I don't know how you'd get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's heal.
Yep, that's the safe play.
Yes.
So what was it? I was saying we need drop zone and we need no Midnight Bite, and we lucked into both of them.
Yeah.
Sometimes things just go your way.
Yeah. I expect Monty's a little thief, right? So it uses its pinch to steal one of your effects. As long as it doesn't steal our momentum, we should be okay.
Well,
now
he's stealing our reinforced.
Oh, okay. So we delay our plan by a turn.
I suppose so.
One thing I didn't mention about Too Many Ideas is while it costs 1 HP and it negates the 2 draws, negates Juggernaut, that 1 HP also automatically triggers Kinetic Armor. So we got Kinetic Blast, Kinetic Charge every turn. So when we play, Juggernaut infused Palm Strike, for example, it is going to pop off.
Yeah, I'm thinking about if we build up our reinforced, sure, Monty will steal it, but we'll have the momentum next turn. Could we do a turn 2, or do we play it safe?
I'm liking what you're saying, like we've pretty much been like, well, this is what you have to watch out for, but we don't care. So our giant robot is awesome, and let's keep going for that. So how can we do that?
Well, I can start us off. Just gain some reinforced. We need to make sure we trigger working together, so we get another 2 reinforced.
Yeah.
So we'll need 2 cards each.
Okay.
I'll throw in a lockup and a buffer, so we'll end up with a bunch of reinforced, which we'll only have for this turn because Monty's that thief. But next turn we'll have plenty of momentum.
It's also going to have 8 momentum itself. And we don't have an ability to set it on fire. So we can choose to either double our momentum and gain power, or get rid of that.
I think you could replace your Clash with Palm Strike.
Well, the problem is that won't remove any of their momentum.
True, of course.
Because the block happens at Hermit.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think we can deal with 8 momentum.
Okay. Let's go. We're basically turtling up against a hermit crab.
Yeah.
We'll teach you.
Right.
Oof.
So, 48 momentum. They've stolen our reinforced. But we'll triple our momentum yet again.
Ooh,
And kinetic charge.
Okay, shall we just drop the bomb right now? Is that
Yeah,
it?
I think so. Yeah, let's lock it in, right? Is that enough?
Do
I
we
think it is.
believe?
Beautiful, there it is. Incredible.
I can't believe it. Like, it got real close with peak.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have to do another run. I thought we were losing halfway through this one. But there we go.
Fantastic. So when it's mission accomplished, we'd love your feedback. So click here, join our Discord, or follow one of the links attached to this video. You could just join in and tell us what you think about the game, what's going to make it better, what do you think is the best part, and that we should double down on it. And if you see things like that tooltip, just bug them. You can do it all here. Now, let's see how we did. I'm looking at the mission summary here, and I can see all the monsters that we researched by defeating. I can also see all the mods we installed, including Juggernaut, which was the first mod we picked, and we leaned in so hard.
Yeah. I think that was quite interesting, though. I feel like the card drawer options that we got, you can get a lot of builds that are building off of card drawer, but in this case we kind of had it to mitigate the downsides of our run. Like, yeah, that Juggernaut, it really did almost get us against peak.
Yeah. Well, it almost got us because we doubled down so hard.
Yeah. But it was good.
Yeah, it's quite fun. Like, I had a run with Freddy that we did a dev stream on where it was the complete opposite of leaning into a single strategy. We had a buffet of options from the first turn because we had some action news, so front page news mods, but we also went to the waterfall and went to the energy lab a lot. So every turn every encounter we were starting with extra power, extra reinforced, extra draw, and then you just had so many options and ways to go that we found a solution in every battle. It was completely different to this, to just being like, okay, let's just lean in, let's just believe.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how things would have turned out if you hadn't drawn that palm strike in the last turn, if we hadn't got a triple attack. I think we still would have been okay, but it would have been a bit closer.
Yeah, we would have had to deal with whatever they were attacking us with, which, I'll be honest, I didn't even read it when I saw Palm Strike.
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome. Cool. So we're going to end the dev stream here. It's been a pleasure playing with you, Tom. I quite enjoy it.
Yeah. It was a good time.
And any parting comments before we close up?
Don't forget, there's the playtest, December 10th. Join us.
Yeah.
Join us in our Discord and check it out.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.